Hey y'all, so I just wanted to do an update on my braces. The last time I had talked to you guys, I just got the ligatures changed on the bottom and they added the rubber bands. And I had someone ask for me to do a video about the process that you go through whenever you get them put on in the office. So I wanted to talk about that. And I wanted to do a little bit of an update on these braces as they are, because you can see my teeth are shifting from the last video, but like I said, the ligatures weren't supposed to change colors, and as you can see, they're kind of yellow. And I drink tea and not very much sodas anymore. I think I took a couple sips since I've had these on. Coffee, no more than 1 cup of coffee a day. It's been like 2.5 weeks and they're already yellow. So I'm not really happy about that. So I will be changing these. And like right now, my next appointment isn't for 10 weeks. So you're not supposed to. I'm not going to encourage this. But what I do, I change my own. I buy them from eBay or Amazon. And it's the ligature ties. They're the pieces that go around each individual bracket. And there's an upside and downside. Upside is you can go and you can buy any color you want. I have the pink because, well, I love pink, but I was also told that like the really pale pink, like a purple undertone, will help your teeth to look whiter. It was okay. It wasn't bad. I also tried blue one time. It wasn't that bad, but I usually do the clear. You can't really tell. These are, now you can see it going through my finger. These are the clear ones. These are the ones that I usually change them out to because they will turn yellow in a week and your teeth look yellow. And so these iridescent ones were supposed to last longer and they didn't. Maybe a week longer, but not that much. So if you want to see a video on how I change my own ligatures out, let me know. I will be changing them to, I guess I'll do pink, since you'll be able to see it better in video on, you know, how each one goes on the brackets. And so I'll do some pink ones for you, but I'm not gonna wait for 8 more weeks now. I'm not gonna wait 8 more weeks to go get these changed out now. So I'll do the pink. These fade a little bit, but you know, no big deal. I'll just change them to clear. So I can do a video on that. Let me know if you want to see that. Another little thing I didn't show you last video is the rubber bands. This is the pack that they come in, and each different strength has a different sea animal on them for some reason. And these are the heavy. These are not the heaviest that they have, I'll tell you that. But they look like this. So that's what they look like. And I'm going to show you how I take them out and put them in, just in case you're wondering. And it goes from the back bracket all the way to this one. And like I said before, it's to bring my bottom jaw forward because I have an overbite. So I'm going to take it out. Okay, so it's out. And then all you do is you take it and you hook it. See, there's hooks on them. Hook there. See, there's hooks at the bottom. And then on these tops, there's hooks. Not these. Just your molars. So you hook it under there. It's hooked. And then mine is supposed to go all the way to the front. So, see? And we're good to go. So, we have that. Alright, now on to the part of the video that I was asked to make. And that's what to expect whenever you go in for... We're going to include like the consultation part plus when you actually get them put on. And so whenever you go in for your initial consultation, you'll sit down with, it's usually a dental hygienist or the orthodontist's assistant, in my case. And she goes over the different options for your teeth situation, because not everybody qualifies for Invisalign, and then there's another type of braces that goes behind your teeth, sublingual braces or something like that. Not sublingual, that's under your tongue. Not everybody qualifies for that either, and not every orthodontist is qualified to do them. So you know, she'll show you he or she will show you the difference in the ceramic braces, which is what I have, and the metal braces, and Invisalign if you're a candidate. I wanted to do Invisalign this time because I had braces about 7 years ago. I did not wear them. Didn't wear my retainers. I thought that I would do better with the clear, and you know, it's just, I was still very self-conscious even with the self-image and having braces. I went on my honeymoon with them. I got married wearing braces, and far away you can't tell, like you can't really tell, but it's still, it was still an issue. So I was like, okay, well this time, you know, I'm going to get Invisalign. I'm not going to have to worry about it. You won't even be able to tell that I'm wearing braces. But then the reality is I didn't even wear my retainers to keep my teeth straight. Therefore, I would not wear the Invisalign trays like I was supposed to, because it hurts. No lie, this hurts. Your teeth are moving. So I'm not responsible enough to make sure I wear them every day. I would make up excuses to take them out. Oh, I'm going out with friends. I'm going to take them out. Oh, I have to go to a wedding. I'm not going to wear my Invisalign. Or, oh, I forgot. So that's kind of how it went with the retainers also. So that was done. And I'm glad that I was honest with myself. And honestly, the price difference between the ceramic braces and the Invisalign was only $1,000 difference. If you're paying out of pocket, some people's insurance will cover it. Now, what the big difference is that Invisalign had a much larger down payment, because whenever they send in your teeth imprints, they're going to send all of your trays all at one time for your whole procedure, like the whole treatment process. So it has to be enough money to cover them making all of your trays. And so I want to say it was like a $500 deposit versus like a $2,300 deposit. And I was like, no, we're not doing that either. And then I didn't do the metal braces for obvious reasons. I didn't do them last time. I wasn't going to do them this time because I don't want metal braces. But to each their own. And honestly, the price difference between metal and ceramic was really only a couple $100. So it's not that bad when you break it down into the payment system or if you have insurance. So you sit down, you talk to them, they give you like these little models of teeth to look at, and you tell her, okay, well, I want this. And then what they're going to do is they're going to take you to the x-ray, and they'll, you know, do the whole 360 x-ray. And this little thing where you go and you bite down on the little stick, and you have to be really still, and the thing goes around your whole head, and so they take the x-rays. Well, then you go and you wait for the orthodontist to come and see you. He looks at your x-rays. He's going to look in your mouth. He's going to look at your bite. And when I say bite, it's when you close your mouth like this. See how my teeth shift back when I bite down? See that? They're supposed to go forward. That's what they're supposed to be. That's why I have the rubber bands. So they're going to take a look at your bite. They're going to take a look at your spacing. If you have crowding, if you have gaps, if you need extractions. Sometimes you need extractions before you can even get your braces put on. The first time I had braces, I had to get 2 extractions because it was just, there was too many teeth there for them to put my teeth in perfect alignment. So I did have to have 2 extractions, and then they set up a date for you to come back and get your braces put on. You make your deposit, and I want to say it was like the next week, like the very next week that I went in and had my braces put on. Oh, and by the way, today is Fat Tuesday here in New Orleans. It was Mardi Gras, so that's why all this is going on. And I'm home now. Everybody's asleep and resting, so I wanted to go and do this video while it was on my mind. So then, yeah, you get your appointment time, and mine was like a week and a half later, and some might be longer depending on your orthodontist's office and how busy they are or are not. So then when you go in to get your braces put on, what they do is you're going to go and brush your teeth really good. They always have like a little teeth brushing station with, mine has disposable toothbrushes that we use. And you're going to go sit in the chair, and they put these things in your mouth to like back here to help with like saliva. And then they put this thing in your mouth to like open your mouth, and then they also put like this hose that attaches to that same like mouth spreader is what we're gonna call it. And that's just to, you know, keep everything dry, because they're, you know, going to be kind of filing the like really shiny enamel off of your teeth. They are going to be using glue, so whenever they bond it, it needs to be as dry of an environment as possible. The tech is going to file just front little parts of your teeth where each bracket goes. Because I mean, you can see my teeth are shiny. It's just where each bracket's gonna go. And then she puts this type of resin on your teeth that dries it out more, and that's just to help with the bonding process. And she cures each tooth with a blue light. And after she does that, she tells the orthodontist, okay, ready to bond. So the orthodontist comes over, and she tells them, I just breathe the glitter in my face. She tells them, you know, okay, well, I need this size bracket, and each one is color coded. The colors come off after a couple days, but each one of these have a specific name. I don't know their names. They know their name. That's their job, not my job. So then she takes them, and she holds them with a tweezer and puts each one on. And as she's doing it, she's just watching to make sure that she's putting them on each tooth where it should go to make it a straight line. Because whenever you first get them put on, it might look like they're all like jagged, but they're in the center of the tooth where it's going to be a straight line when you finish your process. So don't get freaked out if like you get your braces put on and your wires like all kinked up here because the bracket's up here. Well, that's just where that tooth is, and that's the center of that tooth. That's where it needs to be for it to be pulled into place. So don't freak out. Just, it's fine. And sometimes when your teeth move to a certain place and, they might have to take a bracket off and, apply a new one in a new spot to move it a certain way. Or bend the wire a certain way to move that tooth. And taking brackets off is not a big deal either. But I'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, so then she bonds each and every one to your teeth. And then the tech comes back. No. Before that, she bonds. And it tells you to get up and go rinse your mouth out. Because your mouth is gross. It's dry as the damn Sahara Desert. Like, seriously, it's stuck like this because you can't close your mouth because it's so dry. And so then you go and you rinse your mouth out, and then you go back to her, and then, before you go rinse your mouth out, all the stuff's taken out of your mouth, all the contraptions. And so then she is going to double check all of her brackets, make sure everything's where she wants it to be, she or he. There's 2 orthodontists in my office. And one of them is a man, one of them's a woman, so I'm sorry if I'm saying she or he too much. But anyways, I'm just referring to my orthodontist. And so they will make sure everything's where they want it to be. And she will then tell the tech what size wire, because there's different wires. There's different gauges. There's different thicknesses. There's different like shapes. Like there's round, there's a square one. It just depends on what you need. And so this is kind of like the light wire. It's one of the lighter duty. I'm sorry if you can see it in my nose. But it's kind of the lighter duty. This one's a little bit flexible, and this is what they'll generally start you out with, because I'm gonna tell you, it hurts like hell. Like the first couple days, you're like, oh, this isn't bad. Like, what are all these people talking about with these braces, and they're complaining of all this pain? Day 2 or 3, you're gonna be like, oh my god, all my teeth are gonna fall out. I'm dead. Like, if these were not on my teeth would literally just be hanging out of my mouth. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna get better. They heal quickly, because that's the process. They put wires on your teeth. They put the rubber bands on your teeth, and they move them in a little bit at a time, and then the bone will heal back, and it doesn't hurt anymore. And then you wait a little while, you go back again, you get them adjusted, and when you get them adjusted, it'll either be just replacing your ties, replacing the wire, getting rubber bands. You never know, really. It just depends on how your progress is moving along in the time frame that they want you to come back. So it's not bad. It's not a bad process. I'd say whenever you first get them put on, that's the worst part. It's not terrible. Some Tylenol or ibuprofen helps with the pain. If you accidentally get hit in the mouth by your toddler like I do all the time, it sucks. He's busted my lips a couple times, but it's not bad. Oh, another thing that I'm going to tell you about real quick is something that they'll give you some wax. I don't know where mine is. Is it in here? Oh, I'm gonna show you this too. They will give you some wax, and it's when you first wear them, the inside of your cheeks are like really soft and not used to anything touching them but your smooth teeth. So when you first get them put in, this is a rough terrain, and gums and your cheeks have to get used to it. The tissue needs to toughen up. Well, it's going to hurt. It's going to get raw. So they give you wax to put over whatever. Like, this is the one that usually bothers me when I talk a lot. And it'll hurt our cheeks just a little bit. See, it's just a little red and inflamed. It's not that bad. But my little boy hit me in the mouth the other day, and you can see I busted it right here. So it's really not bad, you guys, and it's completely worth it. Straight teeth, if you can afford it, or if you got insurance, I highly suggest you doing it. If you have the option to do ceramic, I suggest you that. If you are extremely self-disciplined and you are one of those people who are extremely meticulous, I say get Invisalign. But if you're not, don't do it. Just get braces where you can't take them off when it starts hurting. Because in the beginning, whenever they started hurting and shifting, if I could have took them off and I had Invisalign, I would have took them off because it hurt. So just get something that, you know, and, you know, this is faster and this is more heavy duty, and just get it done and over with. I can show you also, okay, so I told you that I could show you the other video about the ligatures and how I change them myself because I don't like them looking yellow. And I can also do another video of how I clean my braces and my teeth, and how I'm able to floss, and how I use the water pick and stuff like that. But another thing I found, if you already have braces and you're going through all of this already and you're cleaning, I found these. They're the Plackers Ortho Picks flossers for braces. And what it is it has like this little thinner piece right here that can go between your braces, like the wire and your tooth fit. Now you can't go like this when you're in there, but you know, it's fun. Like, see? It fits. And this comes in so handy, y'all, whenever you're out and you've eaten something and you have stuff all in your teeth. Because I have to. See? It gets right in there. The normal ones won't, because, you know, they're all like, usually both sides are this size, and look. It ain't happening. So, that's kind of it for this one. If you have any more questions, or if you have any suggestions, or if you want to see something different, I go back in 8 weeks. I can take you with me if they will allow me to film in there. And, yeah, I think that's all for now. So, thank you so much if you came back and you watched my video. And please subscribe to my channel. There will be a lot more of information about my braces and braces in general. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch, especially if you watched it for this long, because I am at 23 minutes. So thank you. I very much appreciate you. And feel free to leave me a comment, even if it just says hi. All right, y'all. Bye, and happy Mardi Gras.